Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I love this coach during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks led to the loss. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 124 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. But these two teams, the Eagles and Colts, the two best rushing teams in the NFL in 2021 a season ago. The Eagles, maybe a surprise to many that they were number 1 last year. Of course, they got a lot of rushing yards from their quarterback that helped them. And the Colts, with Jonathan Taylor, they were number 2. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
2nd and 4. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Robinson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robinson. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leads him to 1st and goal. looking to throw. Robinson. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point for McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive. And they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. It's a room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Robinson now on first down.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him on first and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw. Robinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What?
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
Why?
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a
Again?
tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the
This is
matter
the
is,
second
that
week.
ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
No, because you can, even when you're sick, you can never actually stay at home because you get so bored that you would have to
It's a
work.
touchback, and they'll will take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one will arrive very
Well, if you're keeping him home, why do you have to go so early?
and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants
You
to.
don't.
A lot of quarterbacks do that. And
He went early yesterday.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set
That's
to
perfect.
take over. Still more
Wait,
than a minute
but if
to
he
go.
goes in, if he goes in late,
Time
his
if they wanna
testing
mount
wouldn't
something
start till
not
9
only
o'clock.
time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of
Yeah,
bounds.
okay.
Here,
That's
the middle of the field's
stupid.
still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. Robinson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking in at the 3.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get any anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
Back to throw here. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brent Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Robinson out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now on 4th down, out is the punt team sending this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think it's pretty evident we can say he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll let this down about the 42-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now Robinson throwing on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Robinson to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 4th down, Robinson, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts into the hands of Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hurts. Pass complete. Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Hurts. Taken in by Pascal out left. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kind of a straight...